Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Friday, the 3rd of October. It is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We took the day off because it was supposed to be sunny and we were going to go for a ride, but there's like a 85 or whatever % chance of rain. Although, at the moment, there's sun's trying to crack through. And I think the rain stopped sometime early this morning. But I still hear the roads wet. When the cars go by, you hear them hissing in the wet road. And anywhere there's a shade, it's wet. But not giving up hope. Kelly's taking her little nap as she does on her days off. And I was like really slow getting the video completed. So this morning, or this afternoon, still feels like morning to me. But I'm starting off with the DJI OSMO 3, OSMO Pocket 3, and I'm using the wireless mic that comes with the Creator Combo Kit. It only records in mono, which some of the mics and things I use are mono. This thing works surprisingly well using the built-in mics, and it didn't do bad in a couple of tests I did yesterday on the ramp, because we get like a wind rush that comes right through there. Did surprisingly well. It wasn't heavy winds, but it was enough it should have disturbed the mics. But this thing works well. I like the idea of the run and gun thing. That's why I always try things out in automatic. I want to know that in a pinch, if I just want to grab the camera, turn it on, take a shot without taking the time, to manually set white balance, exposure, all that stuff, that I can rely on the camera to get the shot. Now, if I'm looking for something, better, you have to mess with it. The Osmo Pocket 2, I pretty much had to set everything. If I left it in auto, it did not do good. The Pocket 1 was perfectly fine. And, but, they just got older, the bit rate, and it's, it wasn't. I was shooting in 4K, but it just wasn't, up to par. It got outdated. 2018, even though it's only five years ago in camera world, that means a lot. But anyway, it's comfortable out here. I think it's like 52, 53. It's nice and quiet. It's not raining at the moment. I still hear the gutters dripping, so it hasn't been too terribly long. The grass is all still wet. And somehow or another I got to get a break and get this grass cut. It is horrible. Man. And the one time, that was like several weeks ago, I was going to cut it. But that's when Kelly and I went on a ride somewhere, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. I don't know how long ago that's been. But yep, should have cut the grass. But when you get a break and you get a ride, you go for it. That's what that was. Even my driveway, which we bought it, was 100% gravel. And it stayed that way for quite a while. It took forever for the grass to start growing. And then, we tried taking care of the grass, and then turns out all the dogs, every time it rained, they would drink out of the puddles. And we're like, yeah, that's not going to work. And anyway, so I mow my big gravel driveway. I've been doing it for years now, so it's just a part of the place. Actually, I look at old pictures when it was all gravel, and it was so dusty and everything during the summer that we kind of don't mind the grass being out there. It makes it feel more homey. But it's got a good gravel base underneath there, that's for sure. So from a video, 160 days ago, I was out riding this thing and or driving it, and Brock Willie commented on saying his shift servo burn up right away on his, and he was asking, what aftermarket would you use on it and how you set it up. Well, when I set these things up, when they're new, is I take there's the servo horn right there, and there's the shift linkage. I hand hold these things, and you can adjust. You gotta look at your user's manual and go in the adjustment for adjusting your endpoints. And I hand hold it. Even if you have to take a piece of tape and mark the floor down there to see where the thing centers at, I don't connect it to the arm. And I just go wing, wing, wing. I go back and forth until it looks close. Looks close to where it needs to be. Then I hook it up and just, you can't spend a lot of time messing with it, because if it's way off, it will burn itself up. And ideally, as soon as you get these things, you need to check the endpoints of your servos. I know that Traxxas and I think Axial says right in their book that it's factory set and you don't need to mess with it unless you notice something wrong. BS. You need to check it. I'm telling you, you need to check it. Because you remember the Axial, I burnt the shift servo out of that thing because the radio, they go beep, beep, beep and time themselves out. Well, the radio shuts off, but it leaves the dadgum car going. Well, the thing just auto shifted. Yeah, I think probably it was in low gear and it tried to auto shift in the high gear. Well, that doesn't work very well when it's not moving, because those engagement dogs are kind of coarse. You need to be moving. Well, it sat out there and Kelly goes, your radio's beeping. I said, oh, it'll just time out. Well, it did, but just the radio timed out. Burnt that Spectrum servo right out of that thing. You could smell it. It took me forever because Spectro Electronics uses different teeth and stuff. So one of the things you need to do is take your stock servo, count the teeth on it, see if it's 23, 25, or whatever it is. And I just been getting them from Amazon. Now the Axial has some cheap, whatever they are. It was a 2-pack. And so I have shift and dig set up on the early Ford Bronco on the Axial SCX10. But I haven't had any issues with this. But I did adjust them. It was slightly off. If it's sitting there still, you can usually hear your servo, making a buzzing or sound. It's whenever you hear that, it's under strain and they don't do well. They don't have an auto shut off if they sense a load. They just burn themselves up. Anyway, now I dug this thing out. Let's go out there and we'll play with it for a second. See if I can record it with this OSMO Pocket 3. That ought to be a challenge. This OSMO Pocket has a wider field of view than my iPhones do. So that makes it a little nice. But the screen's so small, I can't hardly keep my iPhone pointing at the RC cars. How's it going to work with this thing? There may be a lot of car out of frame looks going on. Oh, dude, I forgot I did the overdrive on the front diff on this thing. That makes all the difference in the world. Yeah, that's right. I made the killer crawler truck even better. I was trying to think too many things at once here. But this has got the BF Goodrich KM3s on it too, but these are Blue Dot, the Predator compound, which has the dual foam, the Pro line dual stage foams in it. And so it kind of keeps them, it's, because I live in the Northwest and it's kind of loomy a lot of the times. A soft tire does not do the best in loomy stuff. These are really good if you live out in the desert and the rocks and stuff, But if you get any, I just like the G8, the harder compound of them, better. Plus, you can run them without the foams in them, or the dual stage foams. Just whatever foams that Proline put in there seems to work perfectly fine. Whoa, there, gal. You're a heavy son of a gun. She tries to take off on you. It's not that the truck, because the fusion motor won't let it take off, but you hit the slippery stuff here. If it doesn't have traction, it tends to skid along. Yeah, but overdriving the diffs on these things up front makes them steer like a dream instead of dragging them around all the time. Look how different that thing turns. She's a heavy truck. I haven't weighed her, but she's as heavy or heavier than the Ford and Chevy High Trail. I think my K10 High Trail easily, I think it was 11 pounds or something it weighed. But this one's got the stock servo and stuff in it. I haven't had an issue with the Redcat servos, but it was off. I always check them. So be cautious when Traxxas and Axial tells you they're set from the factory, you don't need to touch them. No, you need to touch them. At least check them. I don't remember this thing. The KM3s, especially. Whoa! That literally picked the back wheel off the ground back there. This is the one, yeah, I put Vanquish shocks on this thing. Absolutely love them. You got a nice soft feel to them. They just do a really good job. Them dogs have come out here and just destroyed this area, haven't they? Let's see if I can get this thing up here without tipping something over or scratching something. You coming on up? She says, yeah, I'll come join the party. Oh, the way it turns, though, is just magical. Let's see if we can do some tracking with this thing and see if it'll follow this thing around. We'll experiment with the OSMO here a little bit. Well, she's definitely got a lock on it. I don't know. See if I can run it back here, how quick it can lose it. I don't know if the OSMO is even going to turn that far around. See at what point it loses it. That might be too far right there, huh? Yeah, she's gonna roll out of frame there. Oh, it lost it. Will it reacquire it? Nope. Subject lost, it says. See if we can double tap and make it come back. Yeah, it's locked on a tire, so that'll be easy to lose. Yep, lost it immediately. Oh, it's it's hooking up the stuff. It just grabbed it, oh, and it lost it. I need more of the car here. Yeah, I know you lost it. Can I make that bigger? I thought I could. So it's got the side of the car now. See how long it takes it to lose it. Yeah, it's lost it that way too. I think it's reacquiring it this time though. That's a trip though, isn't it? Boy, it definitely has certain things, it's parameters that it's looking for. And if it don't see it, it stops. I think that might be Kelly coming back from the store. She took the war wagon down for something. Oh, and she was going to grab some gas, too. Yeah, they're going really slow. That's probably her, so I'll be back. So that was Kelly with a little bit of groceries, and she went and got 5 gallons of gas. Super unleaded, non-ethanol. So if I get the chance to mow the lawn, which I hear the rain coming down, it's not going to happen. I see Sasha's still out, and yeah, that's not going to happen. She'll start woo-wooing here in a minute. If she doesn't say anything, you'll go around, you'll find her plastered to the wall in there. Maybe I can sneak up and catch her doing that. But anyway, looks like I can easily, do RC vlogs with the OSMO Pocket. It doesn't look like I lose track of the of the RC car any more or less than I do with a great big huge screen of an iPhone. So yeah, it works. The tracking thing, if I use my phone to do the tracking, I can take a bigger, I can actually trace out and take a bigger picture or a bigger grab of the vehicle instead of just double tapping. There might be a way to do it on screen with the OSMO. I'll do some studying on that. But I know I can do it with my phone because the phone just works as a remote. And amazingly fast. There is no lag time. What you see on the phone is exactly what the OSMO is doing. It's crazy how well that works. Now, it worked that way with the OSMO 1 and 2, but you had to use the clip, and it was actually attached to your phone. The gimbal was. So I got some cool holders and everything that held those. I had some cool stuff for those things. But I don't know if they'll have something like that for this because it doesn't fix itself. It doesn't go into the port. But maybe they got a holder that you can use the screen as your big screen. Who knows? Time will tell. Yep, you can actually hear the rain hitting the building here. But anyway, lots of fun. Loved the Gen 9. She's it's funny that what Brock made the comment on that video was the one where I referred to this as the ugly duckling, the ugly dog. You know, everybody's got that dog you're embarrassed to show to people that you hide when company comes by. That's this one. But I don't care. I love the way it looks. It's such a fun crawler, scale crawler, that I enjoy it. Looks are in the eye of the beholder. Once you play with one of these for a while, you'll fall in love for sure. But yeah, there's Sasha. It's raining. She wants to come in. There's Kelly out there. She's heading out to go grab them. All right, I'm gonna let you go. Well, hello there, you two. It's still raining out here.
Yes.
It's dark and it's raining. What a way it started off. I mean, it looked like we were going to have a nice day, and
I know.
Man, it turned so quick. It was starting to get brighter and brighter, and like, oh man, the road's going to dry out. Take a quick little rip, and all of a sudden it just turned dark. And then the forecasting, you're looking at the stuff and it says rain the next few minutes, whatever, and it didn't for like an hour and a half. We could have went somewhere.
Yeah.
But if it says it's going to rain, you pretty much don't ignore that in the Pacific Northwest.
And then just nothing dried out.
No. Yeah, the grass was all wet. Got gas and everything. Mowed lawn, can't do nothing with it. And I ain't going out there destroying my mower, cutting that wet grass.
No, they just stuck to everything.
Some people replace their lawnmowers every 3 years.
No, that
how long
costs too much.
Yeah, how long have we had that, John Deere? Quite a while now, haven't we?
Like 3 years?
It was right.
4 years?
Yeah, it was right after we got the truck, and that was 6 years ago.
Oh.
So it's probably 5 or 6 years we've had it now.
See, time just goes, I think it's just a little bit, and it's been
long.
we've
been talking about that today. Different things, dating things. But anyway, nice chill day. It was relaxing. Didn't give anything exciting, but it was fun.
Yes, it
was.
was.
A good time. But on that, we're going to roll.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, and you guys have an awesome Saturday or Sunday.
Heck yeah. All right. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you in the morning.
Bye-bye.